Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's a lifestyle of a lot of people in the track and field world.
Mm-hmm. How was Tokyo 2021? You ran there. This guy's done it all. He ran in 2 Olympics and a World Championship.
Yeah.
He just said he went to how many? 37 countries.
Yeah.
He's been around running. So
how 38 now. I didn't think about Tokyo.
Yeah, 38. So how was Tokyo 2021? It's 2020. It gets canceled. There's no crowd. Like, what was that like?
So I wanted 2020 to be my final season, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got back into the mentality of I'm gonna let them know who I am, type of deal, and I was busting my ass, dude. That was my best training year was 2020, and I'm not gonna lie, it was the most disheartening thing ever to hear that the track meets got canceled because they started coming in one after another, just rapidly. My first track meet got canceled. A day later, my biggest track meet of the year got canceled. A day later, this regular track meet got canceled, and I was like, oh, no way, this season's about to end. And then they were like trying to hold on for dear life to keep the Olympics, and I just knew in my heart that it wasn't gonna happen. So to put in all those, it's March. They canceled them in March, man. That's when the first meets start.
Mm-hmm.
So I did all my off-season training. I was killing it. I did my preseason. Everything was going well. And they canceled it right in front of me. And it was really disheartening. It was like, it made me not want to train again. Like, I was like, I don't want to do this next year because it's not even promised. 2021, we were still going through the same issues with the pandemic. So
but having to do all the work.
Exactly. And I was like, man, I worked so hard for nothing. I sacrificed. Like, you don't understand, track and field is not a well-paying profession.
Yeah.
So I sacrificed a lot of things. You live your life a certain way, and it's not comfortable a lot of the times. But it was like, man, I wasn't willing to do that again. And it wasn't until I ran into a coach, because I had moved for school to Dallas, and I ran into a coach out there that really motivated me to do it again and give it a shot. So I gave it one last shot last year. But this year, that was really this year. Seems so long ago.
Facts. And even for me, and I just was watching it. And
That's crazy. I thought that was last year.
Yeah.
But
a couple months ago.
Yeah. So I got a coach that remotivated me to train with him. We did the best we could with balancing school and track and work. I was dealing with a bunch of injuries, man. I never really been injury prone like that. I've been blessed with that. But this last year, I kept getting injury after injury. And it added up, and I gave it the best I could at the Olympics. And that was that. And I'm not sure if I want to continue to run, just because that was 2020 and 2021 was a big headache year for me. And it's difficult to come back from that, especially at an older age. And injuries, like I said, play a big factor in that stuff. As much as I love track, man, it can be very frustrating.
Oh, it's a stressful sport. All sports, every sport is of course stressful.
Right.
But if you gotta get out there and do it yourself, once the coaches, boxing, tennis, it's like an individual sport. You gotta get out there, win, lose, or draw. Man. It's like I gotta live by myself. My life kind of is going to fluctuate by how my performance is. And I think it's like that for all sports, but shit, if you make it to the NBA, you can ride the pine and get M's and go to the club after, depending on what your mentality is.
Right.
But it's like, if I got to get out here, if I get eighth, like, I'm going to be embarrassed. Right. And that's when I go home, I might be a little upset with myself, and that might be taking out on everyone else because I got to get out here and only I'm on camera. There ain't no team. Like, it's just me.
Dude, track is a different animal. Especially like you said, like, I can't go out 2 days prior and be like, I'm going to have some chicken and waffles today. I got to worry about what I'm eating for the 2 days not even just the 2 days, but the weeks, the days leading up to it. It's such a stress. But, I mean, it has its rewards, obviously. Everybody loves track. Once you win, once you do big performances, things feel great.
Oh, yeah. When you're up, you're up. It's in the summertime. You're not doing it. Well, for the most part. Not all the time. But, it's like a big meet. You might be in nice weather. Everybody's in shape there.